give it to me? It seems what's left of my human side is slowly changing in me. Will you give it to me? Looking at my own reflection, when suddenly it changes, violently it changes. Oh no, there is no turning back now. You've woken up the demon. Enemy! Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Open up your hate and let it open to me. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. You mother, get up, come on, get down with the sickness. You fucker, get up, come on, get down with the sickness. And this is the gift that has been given to me. I can see inside you the sickness is rising. Don't try to deny what you feel. Will you give it to me? It seems that all that was good has died and is decaying in me. Will you give it to me? It seems you're having some trouble in dealing with these changes, living with these changes. Now the world is a scary place. Now that you've woken up the demon, the enemy. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Open up your hate and let it open to me. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. You mother, get up, come on, get down with the sickness. You fucker, get up, come on, get down with the sickness. And this is the gift that has been given to me. Everyone dream. And will I dream? Oh, get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Open up your hate and let it open to me. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. You mother, get up, come on, get down with the sickness. You fucker, get up, come on, get down with the sickness. And this has now come over me. You feel that? Ah, shit.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit. A bullshit.
Balls across your chin. Welcome to the freaking what's going on tonight, everybody. Is my audio okay? Hey, Keith, what's going on, brother? Mic check. Audio okay? There we go. Now it's moving around. Okay, there we go. Shout out to Hossel for helping me do a mic check with my new desktop. That worked out really good. Worked out very good, actually. And there was a couple of donations that came in this week as well, so we'll start her off with this. Thank you very much, people that donated. We will keep everybody anonymous on here. So what's going on tonight, guys? I know it's late. I had a migraine. Took some naproxen, fixed it up lickety split, tell you that. My voice is still hoarse voice, but hey, not much I can do about it. I need some Manuka honey. Need some of the Manuki. So I just got my low profile microphone arm in and got it set up. Hey, Distracted, what's going on? Let's see. Batman's been very interesting lately. He's got this Messiah God complex going on again, fighting really bad with the trolls. Hey, what's going on, Moon? 420 Moon. Anybody that's new, like, share, and subscribe, please. Appreciate it. What else? Oh yeah, Tony Chase, our oh, what the fuck is he now? Our royal hermaphrodite bloodline person. I went through some of his footage from 5 years ago, so I was able to clip together about an hour's worth of that. So that'll be interesting. What else is going on? There's some shit going on the other side of the drama. I'm trying to stay out of it. Don't know whether I'll ever get into that stuff or not, but yeah, Hassel knows. It's been a freak show all week with Batman and Rebel, and yeah, the Royal Hermaphrodite. That's right. Yes. Yeah, Rebel's been. Yeah, he's been begging again. I think he was begging for $130 today or some fucking thing. I was like, really? Not sure why yet. You're not sure why yet. That's true. It is. It is. Some of the shit I've seen out there lately, oh my God, it's just, oh, I don't get it. I don't get how people can put their entire life on YouTube, you know? Although I can say I did that as well. Jamie Spit Cup made 115 because Rebel wants one. Right? Good old Jamie. Um, I have put out my whole life, but that's when I was a small channel. There was a specific amount of us that used to always come in. We had a small community. But some of the shit that I'm seeing that people are putting on YouTube about their real life, and they're getting heckled about it, and they're getting depressed and mad and whatnot. And it's like, well, what do you expect? You're putting your whole life. Once you put something out on the internet, it will be judged. Let's get that straight. No matter what you put on the internet, if it can be judged, it will be judged. Hey, Terry, what's going on, girl? Sorry I couldn't get on your live stream last Saturday. I was in the middle of that PC build. If I wasn't doing that, I would definitely would have popped up on your panel. That's for damn sure. I never could understand how a person can put out their entire life twice. Yeah, so you got to be careful what you put online. I've been subbing to a lot to get perspectives of all sides. Yeah, yeah. We don't even know how many sides there are out there right now. 420 Moon. It's insane. Is Batman here? Oh, it said your life? What? Oh yeah, my entire life twice. There we go. Yeah, your life twice, eh? What's going on, Death Row? Yeah, so you got to be careful with what you put online because you will be judged. It could be something as simple as wearing women's fucking glasses and putting on some lipstick for some clicks and views. It's cooking your food in a fucking salad master, you know? You will be judged. You will be judged on everything. And sometimes you're judged and that's the end of it. Sometimes that judgment carries over for 6 months, a year. You got to be careful what you put online, unless you got broad shoulders and you can take it. If you don't have those broad shoulders and you cannot take it, careful with what you put on there. Opinions. That's true, but some people can't take constructive criticism, Terry. Some people can't. Like you can call me every name in the book. No sweat off my nutsack. I could care less. It doesn't affect my life. But there are some out there, right? This is going towards the COVID people, you know. Uh, Lockdowns happened and you couldn't visit your friends and whatnot. So you turned to social media and you turned to YouTube to make friends. You know, some of those people just they can't um, they can't handle the judgment. You know, just can't handle the judgment. It's like a long masturbation. Grab the jerkins, going in. uh, I came after Cove. Nice. Well, hey, there's nothing wrong with being on YouTube. You know, any kind of social media. It's fun. You get to meet people from all over the place. You get to have conversations that you probably would never have in real life. You know, certain topics come up during live streams. It's just shit you would never come up in real life. You know, out with some people having a coffee. Who the hell's going to bring up Salad Master other than Kelly? Let's face it. He even brought that up today about taking his vitamins. You know, taking my vitamins, they're 50 plus, and I've been eating out of my Salad Master, and I've been getting more nutrients from that. And it's like you get all the nutrients that you need if you know how to cook proper. YouTube is exactly right, right, right. Yeah, fucking Salad Master, Salad Master. You know, too bad that stuff wasn't so expensive because I could see Kelly doing something with that. I could actually see him selling it on YouTube. I really could. Freaking confessions channel. But we do know that Kelly's gonna get it done on YouTube one way or another. It's sad because he's not gonna change his content. So it doesn't go anywhere. It's the same. It's like Groundhog Day, right? It's the same shit all the time. He needs to come with powerful ideas and topics, you know, because he always talks about Angry Man and then he's talking about this other person that he's been visiting. We all know he's there because high sub count and a lot of donators, right? But if you put that aside and he were to actually look at what content is being presented, then he can see that there's hard hitting issues and topics that these people are talking about. And that's what brings the crowds. But he doesn't see it, unfortunately. I don't think not calling him stupid, but I don't think he has the mentality to dive deep into certain topics. And those certain topics would be the topics that would actually bring a crowd. So I don't know. I just be interesting if he makes it to Thailand. Yeah, I know. He'll never change. It's unfortunate though. It's unfortunate because he has that gift of gab, right? He just needs to harness some education underneath it, and he would be great. He would be really good at YouTube. But Right. Well, I thought he was gonna. I thought he was gonna actually take our advice this time. You know, we all said if you're gonna stream from your kitchen, that's fine, but bring topics. You got to bring topics of excitement and interest to draw in a new crowd. If he doesn't do that, he can't build a new community. So he's just gonna get the same people donating, and they're gonna get bored of donating to him, and then they're gonna fucking go somewhere else. You know, like he's talking about the whole Thai thing to try and get all the travel genre back into his community, right? That's a given right there. That's why he's doing it. Hey, Radon, what's going on? How did I get here? I have no idea. I'm not on the vertical, so I have no idea. I have no idea. Hey, Dennis, what's going on? He's what we call an asshole, a person that asks for advice that never listens. So true, Richard. He always asks for advice. He never takes it. He never tries it. I don't know. He just thinks by you telling him advice, it'll work, but it won't work unless you implement it. You got to implement it. If you do not implement it, it will not work. A bear, nice. Cookwares, kitchen stuff. Oh shit. What am I drinking? I'm drinking coffee. I'm a coffee fanatic. You've got questions. Smoke them if you got them, because I'm gonna in a couple of minutes when I go back in the house. We've had some interesting weather here lately. It's been a little hot, then a little cold, then rainy, then fucking hot again. No, not iced coffee. Tim Hortons double double. Yeah, that's the thing. He always says, once I get it done, then people are gonna come to me, and it's like, no, nobody's gonna come to you. And he's like, oh, we gotta get that silver play button. Now I don't know if Keith is still in the chat or not, but Keith got his silver play button. If you're still here, Keith, I would like to know how receiving the silver play button has impacted your channel. Has it changed anything for your channel? It's just a monumental milestone, right? Did you get any extra perks from YouTube by receiving it? Because Kelly says, oh, if I can get there, then we can start getting it really done. So I don't know how the fuck that's going to work for him, but I think he just should smoke some cannabis and relax. That's what Kelly needs to do. Like, don't get me wrong. The guy is a nice guy. He's a super nice guy, but he's got a lot of ambitions on YouTube, but he's not doing anything to achieve those ambitions. It's a cloudy, cooler day here. Nice. No, bastard and his loud exhaust. No, it's 11:30 p.m. Friday night Eastern time. Well, see, that I don't know about because we all assume that, and we all know that Keith did that in the beginning as well, and Keith got his. So that was another thing that's been pondering in my mind ever since Keith got it. Was like, well, I thought you can't get it because of that, you know. But obviously you can, I guess. Double bubble. Sure, he will. You can't say he won't. He will. Eventually. He's going to be streaming forever. So, you know, he's 65, 15 years, he might get it. I made it of cardboard. My friends are impressed. Right? Exactly, Hossel. It'd be like those YouTube videos where they have like the three old ladies sit down and get high for the very first time with their grandchildren, or the three men that got high for the very first time. Fucking hilarious! It's hilarious. Yeah, cannabis is very good for you. Very, very good for you. Yeah, it's just like a back and forth trolling, but you know, without bringing new content to the table, he's not going to get new subscribers. He's not going to get any new potential donors. You know, he's just shooting himself in the foot by not taking advantage of all the time he has to fucking put into YouTube. You know, he's got a lot of time during the day that he can put in. He can put 125% in. You know, it's unfortunate that he won't though. Yes, coffee all the time. It is, Dennis. It is. 100,000 subs is a lot. It is the best thing ever, Liz. What's going on, Liz? Oh, that was a good fucking movie too. He's jerking off the little doll in the bathroom. Oh, I forgot about that movie. Thanks, Oswald. Now I'll have to watch that again this weekend sometime. My 81-year-old was talking edibles with me. Right? Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. You don't want to be a smoker because you still feel that it's going to harm your lungs because there are carcinogens involved. Then you can go the edible route, and it's a different high. I am a nice troll. That's good. I have your nieces. I question your nieces. He could go 150. He's a big boy. Yes, yes, he did. But there was also the jerking off to the doll in the bathroom, though. We all can't forget about that. That was funny. I as fuck. I'm hoping to get there shortly. Okay, I'm gonna have one more cigarette, then I'll go in. I need glasses. Well, I was debating that. I don't think I need glasses. I think I need more rest. I don't get enough fucking rest for my eyeballs. And I've been slacking and eating carrots lately too. So I haven't been getting that beta carotene, right? Don't make fun of my misspelling. Never, never make fun of misspelling. Just go with it. If you get the gist of it, just go with it. Well, yeah, see, it's not for everybody. What about edibles? Have you tried edibles with it? Edibles is a different high. The thing, see that's the thing with smoking. You can only get so high. With edibles, the sky's the limit. You can Stephen Hawking yourself very easily. I have a feeling that might happen to fucking Nitro if if Jeremy's a good boy, it's gonna happen to Nitro. Oh, niceness. I thought it said nieces. Yeah, I can see the glasses thing now. Okay, I get you. Get the lotion. Well, she might have said menstruation, but I was thinking of the masturbation because that was the funny part in the fucking movie. Made off the pot. My eyes always blurry when I smoke. I haven't smoked yet. That's the thing. I haven't gotten very much sleep this week, so I was going to stay home from work today, but then I was just like, well, then who's going to do my job? Oh, yeah, right. I'm going to do it because I'm going to go to work. So I am nice misspelling Brad Troll. Right. Well, I take it because I smoke because I have anxiety. I never used to have anxiety. Um, my anxiety is around crowds. And I never used to have anxiety around crowds because I would go wherever we were going and I'd slam back 3 or 4 beers and that would take care of my anxiety right off the hop. But I gave up drinking. I drink very rarely. Hey, lady, I think your bike needs some oil there, some grease or something. Fuck. I gave up drinking. So I treat my cannabis like it's beer, you know, a hard day's work, have a little smoky smoke. But I usually only smoke on the weekends, so. Although recently I have been during the week just to try and put myself out so I can get some more sleep, but it hasn't been working. I end up laying in bed really, really high. And then I start thinking about life, and then I think about this, I think about that. Next thing you know, it's like 4 a.m. and I'm like, fuck, I just spent all these hours laying in bed thinking about shit. So it's had the opposite effect. It's been an upper because gets my brain going at night. Get it, go with it. Exactly. Do you skate? I don't skate. I had anxiety as a teenager and bad depression, but I'm in a better mental situation. Just don't feel the need to try. Well, then there you go. There you go. My wife was taking another medication to help her sleep at night. And I got her off that medication by using a vape pen at night. So she has 3 or 4 puffs and she's done. Like she can't do nothing. It's like I must go to bed. uh, totally different, but awesome. Yeah. What, you're in my live right now because you're baked? Nothing wrong with being baked. My buddy Andrew used to come on here all the time on shrooms. All the time. Be on air every Friday and every Saturday. He'd tell some really fucking weird stories though, that's for damn sure. Like the one night he was really drunk and he had to take a shit, so he shit on his neighbor's doorstep mat. And then the neighbors figured out it was him and they went and yelled at him and he was like, it was a dog, it wasn't me. Meanwhile, it was him. That's that guy. That one night, that guy was saying that fucking odd shit, and you were like, "For fuck's sakes!" That's Andrew. I haven't seen him in a while though. He hasn't been on in a long time. I don't know, but he shit on his neighbor's fucking mat. If you knew Andrew, it would not surprise you, Hossel. My buddy Andrew. He's actually the one that got my wife and I together. But I haven't talked to him in a while. I don't know how he's doing. I sent him a message there 2 weeks ago, and he just got back and he said, "Hey." I was like, "Oh, okay, all right." It's a good connection. Oh, I smoke. Jesus Christ. I smoke everything and anything. Put it that way. Right? Blame it on the dog. It was the fucking dog. The dog shit in your mat. They look down at the mat. Dog can't shit that big boy. you know? Oh, shit. All right. That's enough cigarettes for now. Oh, I need a bottle of water. Go with my coffee. All right, I'm back. All right, I'm back. Is my mic working? Yeah, it's working. All right, it is working. Hey, so there's my computer, guys. What do you think? What do you think? There's Cocky, Cocksaurus Rex. There you guys are. There's microphone. Life is tough. Life is hard. Here's your fucking Christmas card. Right? It's all about the lights. It's all about the lights. All right, also that's what Jamie said. That's what Jamie commented. He's like, if you build it, they will come. I'm like, okay. It's not a fucking arc. It's a computer, but all right, I'll go with it. I'll go with it. So it wasn't bad. I think I spent. Where's the receipt? big old long fucking receipt. So remember, this is Canadian, so it would be cheaper in the States. $2,200. And then the microphone arm was another $89 through Amazon. So it's not too bad. It'll play any video game out there too. It's the 4070 graphics card. 4070 OC. I wanted the 4090, but that was like another $500, and I was not going to spend over $1,000 on a video card. There was no way. Evening, Mr. Bigfoot.
Evening. What's your weather like?
What's that?
I said, what's your weather like?
It's decent now. It rained all yesterday. Was it yesterday or Wednesday?
It's rained every day here.
It was Wednesday. Wednesday, it rained like off and on all day. And it was really, really windy too. There was this weird wind that came through.
Yeah, it's been windy for 2 days too.
Like I pulled up to open the gates at this chicken farm, and I opened up the truck door, and there was so much wind. It took all the rain and blew it all over the inside of my truck. And I was like, I shut the door. I was like, fuck that. I'm not doing that toilet today. There's no way. But we all need it, right? We all need some precipitation. We just got a little too much here. A lot of the farm fields are flooded. But when we do have another drought, the farmers will complain too, right? So,
Yeah, you don't want to get me started on that.
the farmers?
Out of weather and manipulation and shit.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if they're manipulating it or not. I know we've done enough destruction to the earth that we are causing all this shit to happen. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, they're doing that shit, man. And if that ain't what they're doing with it, I've seen other stuff that's even more alarming. One that's like they can hit you with the right frequency and it makes you just hate everybody around you. People you care about, you could make you hate them for no damn reason. That's pretty scary shit.
I think I've heard of that.
Well, I know they got that noise. It's a frequency that's actually they call it the brown noise because it makes you shit your pants. They got a patent on that.
Right? Yeah.
They got a patent on all kinds of evil shit, man. You know, I made that joke about the gay bomb, but that's real. They made a bomb that their results says it turns people gay.
I still don't understand how that would turn, how they could turn some.
I'm not a scientist in that field or inclined to want to make things like that, you know. So I wouldn't begin to know how the hell they would either. But hormones are very strong chemicals. I mean, that's just like the whole hormone thing therapy. We switch up and it shuts your hormones down and shit. It's very detrimental to your system.
Right.
Messing with that. I mean, I'm just now learning a lot about your health, and I mean, it's like vitamin D is so vital to you that it's like a hormone, even though it's not. It
Right.
can do shit hormones can't. It transports shit through the cell walls and shit. It can just pass right through the cell wall, take shit with it. That's just one thing it does. Probably does hundreds.
That's one of the vitamins that almost everybody lacks in their diet.
Oh yeah, it's and again, I don't want to make it seem that way, but sunscreen cuts back on the production of it. Melanin, uh, dark skin cuts back on it as well. Living in the north, getting less sunlight cuts back on it.
Right.
Uh, being quarantined cuts back on it. Being cooped up inside, yeah. Have a restricted diet that cuts back on it. In other words, ain't got money to buy the food you want and need.
I think everybody just needs to go back to eating just a meat, veg, and potatoes, and that's it. And if you're hungry during the day, eat vegetables. Don't eat chips. Don't eat a chocolate bar. Don't eat all that shit with that. Uh, what the hell do you call that? The corn syrup, high fructose corn syrup, or whatever.
Yeah, everything's got it though. It ain't just sweets, sodas, and stuff like that. It's in bread. It's in like your prepackaged meals that are already cooked and shit. You just gotta heat them up, stuff like that. It's in that. And if it ain't that, it's bioengineered. I don't do either. So shopping for me. So
Well, that's what I
easy
mean. If,
process.
if everybody went back to eating normal, you know,
Well, they made bread bad to start with by taking out the lebanon and vitamin E. So it would.
yeah, but wheat and corn's bad for you anyways. It's just a filler for your body, and it
No,
absorbs.
no, it wasn't. See, that's what I'm saying. People misconstrue. They've been believing all these science assholes down through the decade. They the ones that started the damn food pyramid bullshit. Same type of some bitches telling you what this is bad for you, this is good for you. I mean, it's like beef. Grass-fed beef is good for you,
Right.
hands down. Corn-fed beef is not. But the bulk of what people, I would say, in the United States is eating is grass corn fed.
Yeah, unless you go to a butcher and have an animal slaughtered that was actually grass fed. That's the
I
only
mean,
way
you
you
can
know
go in
you're
there
getting
and buy grass. I can go down here and buy grass fed beef, steaks, hamburger, a whole nine, but it's fucking like double the price,
right.
you know. And it's different. I won't go back to eat that other shit. It's like butt nuggets now.
Yeah, that's true, Terry. Chocolate, that's 70%. Over 70% is good for you. Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, it's the other shit they put in there, and not all chocolate's good for you either. There's like certain countries, like Africa, still use leaded alcohol, so the cacao coming from there is polluted, trace amounts. And you got the shit like old Gates. He come out with this new shit to help produce stay fresh longer or ripen faster or some shit. I can't remember which one it does. Called a peel, and it's bad for you, you know. And I've seen a video where certain companies that are professed to be, like Whole Foods, they decline to answer. Uh, so maybe they are, maybe they ain't. But this shit is, you put it on there, it's bad for you. They use it overseas to ship shit in. Uh, it's terrible, man. They don't give a shit what they put in our food. Uh, Someone made a video the other day, and I commented on it based on the fact the way people are acting nowadays. Is it just me, or is this shit just so abnormal that you got to wonder: are they being uh, chemically assaulted uh, in the food? Is it in the water? Is it in the air? Uh, is it the electronics? Is it all the electronics around everybody, or what? Because people are going nuts, man.
It's everything. To be honest, Dennis, it's everything you mentioned is affecting us.
Well, I mean, I didn't even get into the social aspects of all that shit. They managed to combine electronics and social shit together. I mean, growing up, social shit was a mother freaker, man. You know, every little dude was like a little bundle of damn pissed off. You know, and every little chick was just a bundle of crazy shit, man. You know, that's just the way it was when I was growing up. Then you couple that with the pressures that have magnified since then and throw in the social network of digital fucking communications, man, shit. Ain't gonna be long when these little fucking bastards gonna take over the world. You're like damn Dr. No and damn hacked in the fucking that shit Elon's got with shit up in that Skynet or some shit.
Neuralink.
I'm talking about the satellite shit and this space shit. Hacking his satellites, then hack into one of his damn rockets and take over control. Next thing you know, like, hey, I'm gonna drop this rocket on some other country if y'all don't give me $1 million.
Now, come on now. There's not supposed to be rockets like that out in space, right?
Well, I don't know. I've seen some weird shit in my time. I got a bunch of questions. One that came across me recently that we've been told this since we were children. You were probably taught this in school too. They say that the reason the sky is blue is because the water's bouncing through. I mean, the light bounces through our atmosphere, hits the water, and bounces back up. You believe that?
No.
Yeah. I don't either. I mean, I can't tell you why it's blue. I mean, I got my suspicions, but people think I'm a nut if I tell you. But the reason that's not true for anybody out there that's curious, it's like this. If if that were the case, the fucking clouds would be blue too. Because they're nothing but be like a white, big something like you're projecting on it. You know what I'm saying? They would be tinted blue as well as the rest of the sky. So you're saying you take black and put light on it and you turn it blue? Bright ass blue too. We ain't talking about some navy or something like that. We're talking sky blue. One of the lightest blues there are. Yeah, that don't make sense. Bullshit. It's a damn dome, dumbasses. Hey, y'all didn't know. The firmament. Used to be in the damn encyclopedias to about 1958.
Right.
There's a copy in there that says you could go up at a certain longitude and latitude, go straight up, and you'd encounter the firmament at 12,500 some feet. And that's because on the edges, it's closer to the ground than it is at the top, very, very top. So at some points it'll be lower, you know, but it was in the damn encyclopedia. So was the ether. And the ether, you know, they try to say that the ether, well, those, you know, that's what we was trying to explain stuff we didn't understand. No, that's this shit that's up there at the top of the damn dome, floating around. It's different up there. Super cold. Oxygen does super weird shit when it's up there. And they got this shit called blue ice that they discovered some in damn Antarctica, and they tried to bring it back to study it, and it melts too fast.
Oh. Hey,
But it's hard as shit too. Now, if you figure there's something up there that causes liquid of a particular kind to freeze instantly and turn into a blue ice, man, that might be a dome.
Hey, Trenches, what's going on, man? I keep trying to catch your lives. I get notifications afterwards. So don't blame me. Blame the almighty YouTube on that. Then the moon is just a big light. They shine through the hole in the dome.
Who who said that?
Terry said that. It's a fucking mag light. What do you expect, right? It's got like 10,000 lumen candles or some stupid thing.
I mean, it's really messed up, right? Okay, just roll with me for a second. If what I'm saying is true, and what they've been teaching is not true, and I can show you many cases where that's the fucking case. Uh, well, you gonna fucking believe? I mean, this bit look at it objectively. You know, hey, where have I been wrong?
Where have you been wrong? Do you really want me to answer that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, give me 1 minute. I got to go grab my vape pen. I'll just be a minute.
I thought you were gonna get a notebook. Shit, where am I been wrong? Now, I'm openly contradicting what they profess. Mhm. It's like I don't even believe gravity. I don't think they got that shit right. I believe it's actually magnetism. It turns out basically everything's magnetic to some degree. That same magnetic force that pulls everything together and holds everything together.
Okay, so where have you been wrong? Um, that whole eagle bullshit that you told me
Oh, what?
about the eagles.
I've seen 3 videos on YouTube about that, so there you go.
It's not true.
Who told you that? Or how did you verify that?
National Geographic.
Again, I wouldn't believe nothing they said over what I think.
Oh,
But
the average lifespan of an eagle is 30 years in the wild. It can be achieved up to about 50 in captivity. What you said is it's an old like a wives' tale that's been going around the internet for years.
well, there you go. Okay, and by the way, that's kind of mundane. I was talking on the big scheme of shit.
Well, I wasn't sure, so I was just pulling that out because that was the last thing that I remember. That
Well, if that's all you got on me, I can wear that. Because like I said, I told you when I told you that I seen a video and you got Anthony Hopkins doing it. His voice, he does the voiceover for it.
yeah.
So you throw Anthony Hopkins in there, yeah, anybody can believe that shit. I mean, hell, they might have done National Geographic had Anthony Hopkins. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he's done something for National Geographic.
Everything in vibration.
But everything is vibration.
That's what I do when I have to answer a question. I run to my marijuana, right? Right?
They
Yeah.
say everything is vibration.
Everything has its own frequency.
It's like they try to see it. They think there's so much shit, man. Like they try to say that we actually do not touch anything. It's a space in between us and whatever we're trying to touch, and it's our electromagnetic that's keeping us, electrodes or whatever, keeping us apart. And I'm like, so waters does that too? When you in the water, you ain't wet. You got some, you got something on you that is keeping you from being wet. And I'm like, this shit's starting to smell funny. The whole concept, though, is the fact that, like, based on what I want to believe is true,
Right.
heavens above, it's water above, water below, and we're like in between. You dig what I'm saying? So everything they've launched up there, so say they successfully busted a hole in it, and the conditions were that as soon as that fluid hit the atmosphere, it froze solid again. Right? So whatever they got out there just floating around, and everything that they've told us is out there like nothing. There's nothing out there, mostly. Just specks of stuff that appear to be like dust motes floating in the air. But these are huge, huge dust motes now. I mean, they're planets and stars and all this shit. They're just so far away they look like dust motes. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'll believe the dome shit first. I can build a dome. I can comprehend a dome. All that other bullshit, poof, bing, bang. Nah, kiss my ass. And even then, when they got the new science and shit up there, they couldn't even get that shit to work right. Somebody ain't on board with some shit somewhere. You know. I mean, here's what the sad part is: this whole contradiction that they've come up with the Hubble and then the James Webb. I think it's just fucking propaganda. They're like, oh, we got contradictory confirmation on James Webb. It ain't what we thought it was. It's all wrong. We got to rethink what we got. Something ain't right. We can't explain it.
The original hypotenuse was created by the technology that they had at the time, right? Now that they can see farther, it changed their hypotenuse.
When was the Big Bang Theory proposed?
Oh, I have no idea.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You just said that.
Well, I can guarantee you in my life, I've had the Big Bang 3 times because I have 3 kids. Beyond that, I could care less.
You've only got laid 3 times. Damn, bro.
At least.
If that's the only measure of track, I've only done twice, and one of them fell short.
Hey, Halfwit. Dennis, did you catch the Biden NATO conference thing that he did?
Nah.
That was very interesting.
I seen him at the damn debate, and it's like, I think, yeah, I don't even need to watch him no more.
Well, everybody thought he was gonna step down.
Nobody, no. Everybody wants him to step down. Nobody thinks he's going to step down.
Oh no, man!
He's going to step down, you're crazy.
That night that he did the conference, YouTube was lit up. Everybody had a title about Biden stepping down. It was hilarious.
They want him to, but he won't. He's fighting it.
Yeah, no, he's gonna walk the line, But basically what he said was that the United States and 50 other countries are going to support Ukraine by giving them weapons. But then he also turned around and said China's not allowed to help Russia. Kind of interesting how one's allowed to, but the other's not. If China helps Russia, then there's going to be tariffs on Chinese products to punish them.
Well, it's all bullshit anyway. He took the tariffs off. It was on China products to start with that Trump put on. That's how Trump got shit going in the right direction.
Right.
Got China on board with some shit.
It was interesting to listen to. He even screwed up his wordings again in there. He called Trump, Vice President Trump, when he meant Kamala Harris.
Yeah, I seen that part. If that's what you were talking about, and I was like, there he goes again. And I
Yeah,
think
that was lit up all over YouTube. Like 2 minutes after he fucked up, people were already clipping it.
it would be more entertaining if he'd just give him a straw and a bowl of tapioca pudding and had him blow bubbles in it. That would be more entertaining and more intelligent.
Fuck, tapioca pudding's really good too.
No, I mean you could probably get him on board with that.
And rice pudding. I love rice pudding. Oh man.
Have to get some little midget to dress up like a little kid so you can smell their hair. Just tell him everything's alright, Joe. Everything's alright.
Like it's one thing to smell a baby because babies do have like that odd smell, right? That baby fresh smell.
Yeah,
But
I know exactly what you're talking about.
right, but a teenage girl, nah, that smells worn off.
But now I've heard even worse stuff about him recently. It's like took showers with his daughter or some shit.
Yes, I heard about that too.
That's disgusting. I'm sorry. Open minded all you want to be, though. I find that disgusting. I
Oh,
open my mind right on up to you. That's another thing too. I mean, I'm really getting upset with this shit, dude. It really pisses me off. You're allowed to be what you want, change pronouns, all this shit, whatever. I'm not allowed to not like that shit. What the fuck? You're retarded. I'm allowed to like whatever the fuck I want.
right.
If I think something's stupid, I'm gonna tell you I think it's stupid.
I think Terry's got a suggestion for you, Dennis. Stay calm and get high.
I was working on it. I'm outside smoking now. Weather kicks our ass when it rains. Dude, don't like working with Mama well when it's raining out and shit. She can't control him well. So I have to stick around the house a lot. And then he's having a real hard time getting around. I don't think he's in any serious pain, but it's some there because I mean he's not moving the way he used to, for sure. But he still wants to be here, the way I look at it.
Right. My brother called me 2 weeks ago. I don't think I talked about this. So he's the executor of my mother. Okay. So she had her cancer issues, and it's all good now. But she's not clear to go back to work, and she really wants to go back to work because she's tired of being sitting around the house doing nothing. Her driver's license is still suspended or whatever. So my brother called me because my mom's driving him nuts because she's all bored. So he said I have to come and visit my mom more often.
Well, sounds like you need to go visit your mom more often.
Don't have time. I don't have time. Like I just got
Picture telling mom no.
well, see, there's always shit that comes up in my life. Like we just got paperwork from our insurance company. It's time for us to renew the house and the auto insurance. So in it says that they need to re-verify the age of my hot water tank because I have like a damage coverage if the hot water tank breaks or explodes or whatever, right? And that the hot water tank has to be within a certain age. It's beyond, I think it's 12 years. If something happens, the insurance won't cover any water damage in your basement. So they need to re-verify the age of my hot water tank. Now, my hot water tank is 12 years old. It's a rental, and I had an issue with something with the hot water tank. So the guy was here fixing it. And I mentioned it to him. I said, I got a thing from my insurance company because they sent me paperwork last year about this. So when they just sent the paperwork today or yesterday, it reminded me because it's in there. So I talked to the guy, and the guy's like, well, the average lifespan on a tank is roughly 10 to 12 years. He said, but they have theirs specially made that they're good for 15 years. But my insurance company won't go by what they say. They do the 10 to 12. 12's the latest. They start bugging at about 10 years. And so now that's come up where I got to get a hold of Reliance. That's the company. Get them to switch out my hot water tank, and then my Reliance bill goes up because I have to pay monthly on it. And it's not like a rent to own either. You can buy out the contract at any time, but it's not like, it was $2,000 and you're going to pay $20 a month until that 2,000 is paid off. That's not how that works. So I don't know whether I want Reliance to do it or if I just want to call like a heating and cooling company to come in and install a brand new one. Because that would just be like a one-time charge. It'd be them installing it plus their gas fitter hooking up the gas to it, right? And then no monthly bills other than just the gas bill, but I'm not paying any kind of rental fees or anything, right? So I'm kind of stuck in a rock and a hard place because when you're doing the rental, they take care of everything. So if something goes wrong with it, they fix it. They don't charge you extra. Where if you have your own installed and something happens, you have to call somebody and pay, a couple $100 to have it fixed. So I'm like in this rock and hard place.
Yep.
You pay monthly on it and it's covered. You buy it outright and it's not covered. So it's a racket. It's a big racket here, what they do in that shit. But
Stay calm, get high.
I was looking at switching to one of those tankless water heaters.
They're expensive as shit.
Yeah, it's like $4 or $5 grand. I was like, fuck that noise.
Damn, they done got more expensive. They used to be about $1,200.
Now they're about, what were they here? 2,500 to 3,500.
You're talking about installed. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, that's installed. It was the 4,000 to 5,000. Yeah.
I'm talking about just the unit price.
Unit prices here. I was looking them up because I was thinking about going with it, but it's the cost of the special pipe that they have to use, the venting pipe. Because you can buy them at Lowe's, Home Depot, all those places. Yeah, see, HomeDepot.com. So this would be American.
Yeah, the unit itself is not that high. You're doing it too.
There's one that's $194 US. There's another one that's $579, $899.
Yeah, you want with something like that, you want the high end shit.
Yeah, but if I do that in Canada, let's see here. So we're looking at what, $899, the highest in the US.
I didn't come down there because it was like I said about 1,200 when they first come out. I've assisted on hot water insulation.
So we've got one for $849, $949, and then the high end ones are $2,000, $3,400, $2,000, $1,600, $2,000, $2,000, $2,000.
And the funny shit is, while you insure you're trying to get insurance on the renter's shit, right, for the unit itself. The reason that damn company charges that much for its units is probably because they get hit with insurance claims.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's the cost to maintain everybody, right?
So where do you go with that? Do you want to get the cheaper ones who don't have the claims coming on them, or do you want to get the high end one that's got all the claims coming in? That's what I'm pointing out. That's odd.
Hmm.
The high end one should have less claims, and that's what I'm saying. It jumps so from, like you said, 900 to 2,000.
Yeah, yeah.
That's ridiculous.
And
That's more than double.
And it's the same in the U.S. It was the same ones, and we were looking at what 800-900 for the high end in the States. The high end here is like 3,400.
220% increase. 210% increase.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Ridiculous. I mean, it's lots of shits like that in the world. You take the materials for a handgun. If you went and bought that raw material, wouldn't cost you $10.
Right. Like we've got
But you shape it into a gun and it costs you $1,500, $2,000.
well here. Okay, so a tank like I currently have, a 50-gallon, 12-year, 40,000 BTU tank is $1,500.
That's a big thing, though.
Right. Well, we're a family of four, so I'd like to keep the same tank I have or go a little bit bigger. I'm not sure how big this one is. But that's what I mean. Like, okay. And then installed, I'm probably looking at about 2,500 altogether. Or do I want to pay monthly on it? And it'll never, like, if I call right now and want to buy out my water tank, it's like $200 that I owe if I want to buy it. Because then I can own it. So,
Or then what you gonna do? Take it with you when you move?
well, no, because it's their property, so you're buying their property instead of having it removed and having your own put in. You just buy
Yeah,
it.
AutoZone does that with their damn little tester tool you can put on your vehicle. They'll sell it to you. That's what they said. They said, "We got loaners, but what we'll do, we'll sell it to you. As long as you don't break it, you can always bring it back."
Hey, Jeremy T, what's going on? Jimmy Rizzo. Yeah, it's that. You're kind of it's fucked. You can spend 2,500, buy the unit, have it installed, one-time cost, right? And then if anything goes wrong, you're looking at like $95 an hour. And if it's after hours, it's like $150 just to start or some fucking thing. Or do you want to pay, say, $60 a month for peace of mind, right? You get peace of mind with that because if it does break down, you don't have to pay. Reliance comes and fixes their own equipment. But I want to see what the amount of claims that they have, because the amount of claims would show the actual quality of their products, right? Like when we bought this house, the lady bought out the furnace and the air conditioner when she had it installed. She didn't go monthly on it. She bought brand new. So it came with a 10-year warranty. And I had a problem with the furnace 3 years ago. And I called. What's that?
Who was he calling an asshole in the back chat?
What?
Did you see him when he was back there?
No.
Yeah, I guess he was back there. No, he sat back there.
It's because I'm really high. Sorry, Jimmy. It's because I'm really high and I'm trying to tell a fucking story. So I got to concentrate a lot. So I look at the ceiling while I'm talking to concentrate instead of looking at the screen.
Oh shit! Jimmy said, "Bye, asshole." Oh shit! Yeah, we need like a little bat buzzer so we can buzz you when you're buzzed. Like, oh no, freaking, we got somebody backstage.
There is a thing I can turn on. Hold on, let me turn it on. I think it's required tonight for sure.
I'm trying to catch up.
Where is it? It's settings, guests, play a sound when a guest enters. There we go. Hey, now we're playing on a fucking level field.
They tell if you rig it up like UK Maddox got his phone when it rings. You've got someone backstage, sir. Should we bring him up or should I tell him to fuck off? That would be cool.
I remember I was gonna do that because I downloaded that little oh, what the fuck was that? Was it a doorbell or some fucking thing? I thought I downloaded a doorbell. Yeah. No, that's not it. Oh, I might have taken it off. Oh, a new person. Yeah. I was gonna start doing that when people were in the backstage, like when I'd let them up. I forgot that I had that on here. Totally forgot.
0899. We can be weak. I don't get it. I don't get it.
You
I
what?
guess I guess he left.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yo, Jeremy. That was crazy.
Oh, Jeremy, look at my fucking computer, yo. Yeah, me and my kid put her together. And then we got you guys. And then we got the mic. Big old fucking red dilly. That's the red dilly dodo. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I was going to break out my electronic tools. My TV one. Oh, wonky on me.
This is what Kelly needs. This is the kind of setup Kelly needs. You know, and like I said, it didn't cost me much. It was under, what did I say it was? 22 and then 100 for the arm or something like that. Yeah, 22 and then I paid 89 for the arm. So 2,300 bucks Canadian. If you built this in the US, it would probably be half.
Yeah, my buddy could probably get downloaded in that.
But I didn't price shop. And that might have been where I screwed up. I went to Best Buy's website and I just looked for stuff that was in stock in the store.
That's what he does for a living. I mean, he, 20 years ago, he was making $75 an hour if he came to your place and worked on your shit.
Well, if I would have went to London to Canada Computers, I could have probably got these parts. I might have saved 10%, I'd say, in total.
Yeah.
But
remember when DVDs first come out and shit?
yeah.
He could build you a computer that could burn one in like 5 minutes. And watch it at the same time.
I used to burn DVDs. I got binders around here with movies in them.
Yeah, I was like doing a little side hustle of them for a while.
Yeah, I was charging $5.
That's all I charge too. That's cool.
Yeah, it's just $5. The CD or the DVD cost me what? 18 to 25 cents or something.
If I stack up 100, it doesn't matter.
And see, I worked in the call center, right? So I had clientele in the call center. So I had like 8 or 9 people in the center that would always want one of the new releases.
I mean, if they'd have been like $2 a piece, it still wouldn't have been $7. You know, the whole shit's a rip, man. The way they fucking upscale everything so much just because they don't do it because they had to. They do it because they can't.
Right.
That's just because. And then you think the artists are getting over, and when you really find out the fine print of their shit, no, they're not. That's the reason you see them all in concerts and shit, 'cause that's where they make cash.
Yeah. I don't know. When I wanted to build a computer, I just wanted to make sure I could get everything at one store.
Yeah, I wish I knew how to program and shit like that so I could build them, but I like to just put parts together and shit. I still would have to read a book to do that.
Yeah, the video card that I have, there's been issues with that series of cards catching on fire. So I had to buy, actually, I spent an extra, I think it was $35 on top of everything. And it's a special pin that clips into it, and then your wires connect directly underneath it instead of coming in from the side to put less stress on the wire. So that was a big recommendation on YouTube. But that card's not supposed to pull that much. I think it's 200 and something watts max. But those other cards, like the 490s, they're pulling like 450 watts. It's like no wonder they're fucking catching on fire and melting. They don't have enough pins. They need like a second.
What's that CPU you go with?
What size GPU did I go with?
CPU.
Or CPU? What do you mean? Like the gigahertz of it?
Pretty much, yeah.
Let me look it up. I can't remember. I think it's 4.3 or 4.7.
Yeah. I can't even remember what's in that computer right there. I had to look it up.
I think I have Ryzen 7 7800 3X.
Excuse me. Good lord. Grass-fed burgers with onions.
The fuck? I was on the French website. No wonder it was looking fucking weird to me.
Shouldn't be that weird.
4.2 gigahertz. 5 gigahertz at boosted speed.
That's cruising.
It's got 8 cores and 16 threads.
Yeah, I'd be lucky if that's even in the G's. It's probably in the megahertz there. That one there.
104 megs of L3 cache memory, boost multitasking speed and efficiency. Vcache design increases the available bandwidth without changing the architecture. VR ready processor is suited for running virtual reality games and applications. It's one that was recommended as being the best one for gaming. And it doesn't run hot like the 7. This is a Gen 7. Gen 9s run really hot. So I mean, this can play any game out there. But then they got their new 5000 series coming out soon, which is crazy. funny to buy like a top end video card and not pay an arm and a leg like 10 years ago. 10 years ago, you couldn't even buy a top end fucking card. And if you could, they'd charge you like $2,000 for it because of all that Bitcoin mining.
I was going to ask you why.
Well, I remember when I was doing it, I was trying to get 290s. Then I couldn't get them. I couldn't get the 280s. I ended up getting the 270s. And I ran 3 or 4 of them. That's fun times, though.
How many new people go into that bit mining shit every day?
How many new people do what?
Go into the bit mining.
What do you mean go into it? Like,
Start it. How many people started daily? I mean, like for the first time.
oh, like new people? How many new people daily? Oh, I have no idea.
'Cause that's what's driving the value of it. I guarantee it.
It's moved from, they were saying only 4% of society knew about Bitcoin, and now it's at like 6%. It should be more than that because it's always in the mainstream media now. That's for damn sure. I just wish I fucking had all my Bitcoin still. And I think the problem with Bitcoin, with its price being so high, it's so overbought.
That shit is just mind-boggling.
Like, to make money in Bitcoin now, to make a decent amount of money, you have to have a lot of money. It's unfortunate that it's like that.
How is the value controlled?
It's controlled by whatever you're willing to pay.
Okay, but
Like, somebody sets a price, and if you're willing to pay it, then that's exactly what it's worth. It's not based on anything, Dennis. It's not based on anything physical. It's based on a notion. That's fucked up, isn't it?
definitely.
There's no real.
But what I was trying to say is like, all right, you want some, so you got to go anywhere, and the price is going to vary.
It varies every minute.
What I'm saying is that it varies every minute at every place, or is it going to vary differently? Like, can you go over here and get it cheaper? Is what I'm saying. Or can you go over there and get a deal?
No,
That-
people don't really give deals on that. That's for sure. Everybody's to make money, right?
So, but you can still micro mine it
Yeah, you can still micro buy.
for free, pretty much.
I get mine for free with my app that I have in Canada. I shake it every day and I get free Satoshis. And those
Okay.
are like 100 millionth of a Bitcoin or something like that.
Yeah, I remember you said something about that. I never really studied in it very much because I see the inherent problem, investing into digital shit. Digital shit goes away when you pull the plug. You know what I'm saying? No internet, no computers, no technology, no cash.
Well, yeah, that's true, but that's the same thing with a bank, is it not?
Well, yeah, then you got cash. You got gold, silver, shit like that.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if the bank is down,
that
the bank is all digital though. So if they can't verify your account, they can't give you money out of your account.
If it crashed, like say the power grid got smashed,
Mm-hmm.
that's what it would go back to. It would have to. It would have to be going back.
It would go back to trade and barter, man.
No, to go back to gold back paper. I guarantee it. It would probably it'd almost be guaranteed to at least go back to Wild West days too.
Oh, it'd be worse than that. It would, because look at the population, right? So it'd be worse than way back home, right?
Oh yeah, it's like I said, the power grid would go down, something like that. That shit hit the fan, Dave.
Putting on the bed already. Oh yeah, it is this early. Oh, the poor mutts. Is it bedtime, guys? Is it bedtime? Is it bedtime?
I'm playing a zombie game. Damn, I can't think of the name of it.
Dude, what's up? Is this Devo or is it Upstate?
Dying Light, name of it. You ever played that?
Dying Light?
Yeah,
I bought my PS4 because of that fucking game, man.
that is fucking kick-ass game, man.
It is a really good game.
The fucking zombies don't always come the same. Them some dirty motherfuckers sometimes.
Yes, and that game, I could play that for hours and not get bored, you know?
Yeah, I got bags under my eyes right now because of it.
Fucking game.
It was so slow when it started off. I fucking left it alone right away.
Hey, Devo, what's going on tonight, brother?
So many of the zombie games start out like that.
Right.
I like to get into action quick.
We're
And-
just smoking and shooting the shit tonight, Devo.
But yeah, I've been binging on that shit.
Yeah, I can't wait to play War Thunder on this fucking system.
22% through the story already.
Ugh. Smoke them if you got them, boys and girls. Smoke them if you got them. Dave D, what's up, brother? Happy Friday to you. The dogs refuse to lay down. They're just sitting in their cages. They're like, no, we will not lay down. We protest this. You weirdos, lay down. It's bedtime.
Yeah, Duke getting
They're trying to get they're trying to get used to this whole situation now, because they're not used to being in this big room. They're usually just on the outside of this room, right? So they got to get used to it. It makes it a lot easier to walk through the hallway, let me tell you, with them being back here.
tell them what Tara said. Just be calm and get it back.
Right? Stay calm and get high. How are you? Okay, lay down. I hear you walk around in a circle. Lay down. She's doing it on purpose to piss me off. Gotta fucking love pets, eh? Damn it. So, what have you been up to lately, Dennis? I haven't really talked to you too much.
Binging on Dying Light. Take care of Duke and Mama. Getting pissed off with the rain keeps raining me out every day. I want to go fishing, or it's too god awful hot. I was gonna try underneath the bridge because it's shaded, and that would block some of the wind. But damn, it rained anyway.
Right, and you can't go too early in the morning if you're gonna live stream it, right?
I don't know. I haven't tried that. I'm not a real morning person.
What
Sometimes.
about what about nighttime fishing? People here all the time go nighttime fishing.
Yeah.
If we went, if I got in the car right now and I went down to the river and I could stream it, you'd see all these blinking lights out there. Everybody's always fishing at night here.
Yeah. Well, I used to go nighttime fishing, but the last time I did, uh, I got buzzed by the UFO, bud. Not buzzed, but you know what I'm saying.
Like probed.
No, that was that night. I did not tell you about that.
Yeah. The night you're
Well,
out fishing, yeah. And the orb, yeah.
where I'm fishing at, that's that place that happened at. In my videos, the one where I'm right beside that pier and shit, the
Yeah.
boat, right there. That's where it happened. And that pier I'm gonna go to, that's where I seen the first one. It come out from behind the hotel, went down parallel to the beach and got chased out to the ocean by two helicopters. About
Oh,
10
right.
minutes later, about 10 minutes later, helicopters come back by themselves. And that was weird. I actually thought I might have been hallucinating something that time, but when I seen it the next time, I was like, man, what the hell? And you know, I didn't know he's passed away now. You talk about the what people around here call the river lights, balls of light.
Right.
That's what I've seen those 3 different times. One of them it was 3 at one time. That was blowing my mind.
Hmm.
But then that same night when I seen those, I had confirmation that someone else seen it too. Because we was walking my dog. I was walking my dogs, and there was a family, a tourist family, standing at one of the houses I used to work on,
Right.
and they seen my dogs and wanted to meet them, and I let them. And the dad came over there, and we shook hands and shit. And I was just looking around, and I was looking back where those lights had been. I couldn't see them anymore because of the trees and shit.
Right.
He's like, we shooting the shit. And he's like, how you doing? I'm doing pretty good. It's like, man, there's some strange stuff in the air tonight. You know, just trying to be a little vague. You know, not really say nothing. And then I'm just standing there, and I just, you know, because I seen something over there and way off in the distance in the sky, I just looked up, and right above me and him, this family was looked like a different type of vehicle. This didn't have no lights. This was like maybe a drone or something. Was almost like hovering there, but no noise, no nothing, no lights flashing. And I asked him, I said, "Do you see that right there?" He said, "Yep." I said, "Okay. Y'all have a nice vacation. I got to go." And that's my hand to God. Man. That one, like I said, I think was might have been one of ours, a drone or something.
I had the most realistic dream the other night about UFOs. I wasn't watching movies or anything. Huh.
Who said that?
Dave D.
I have some weird dreams, man. Um, I have I have what I consider a vision once, and the shit that's shocking is that it came out again. But this is 3 years later, and hell, you know Billy Carson?
Billy Carson?
Yeah,
I don't know.
he's the famous guy. Does a bunch of shit. Anyway, he was the one talking about it recently. That science confirmed it, and even how the method of it. I wish I hadn't made a video of it already, because then this would be like preempted that,
Right.
because it's pretty much exactly the way I said it was. What blew my mind, because when this shit hit me, what I seen was on like the news, our local news came out, said this shit. And I went in there and asked Mom, was you just watching the news? And she said, no. And I was like, damn, you missed it. And I was like, I started telling her about it and shit. And what it was is the fact that the magnetic field of the earth and the magnetic field of the sun, where they come together, it causes a portal to wherever. And they're from different places, different bodies causes different portals everywhere. Where those fields cross. Magnetic. And this was like supposedly discovered recently or some shit. Or it could be somebody else tuning and pranking on the damn internet. Who knows? That's one of the problems with that shit. Unless it comes out from who can't be fake. Anybody can be fake.
True that. True that.
That's probably the only reason people ain't went nuts and went crazy, because they don't believe half that shit's true. I don't know how much of it I believes true. Ain't much of it gonna surprise me, I'll tell you that.
Right?
Like I got to.
Oh. Yeah, they threw a whole bunch of work on my day again today. So, is there any questions in the chat? Let's go. Let's grow.
Who there? Who there? What you want? What you doing?
Let's go.
Where
Let's
you
grow.
How much you got? What you pay for it?
Yeah, I got a little bit of yard work to do tomorrow, and then I'm gonna be fucking gaming.
I hear you. What you gonna be doing?
One thing I do want to get though is a wireless keyboard, because I have a wireless mouse for my laptop, so I can just use that for the PC.
That fan too low?
Huh?
That fan too low?
Nope. But I do want to get a wireless keyboard. And I think after I get a wireless keyboard, I think I'm good. I ordered some fucking paintings and shit too. For my little streaming area.
You get my buddy down here. He could probably Frankenstein me a decent computer out of what I got.
Did you figure out a stand for your phone yet?
Yeah, kind of, sort of. I had to show you the prototype of it. And you're like, damn, it works. Block of wood and 2 pieces of wire.
Well, you can get a small tripod at Walmart for a couple of bucks. Or on Amazon. You wouldn't need a tall one, right? You'd only need like, what, maybe 2 feet? 2 feet high off the ground?
Yeah.
So that it's at a distance, so you can do like a wide shot, right? And maybe a wireless mic. You'd be all set.
Now you're pushing it.
Well, just because like you can get a muff put on it so that when it's windy out, we can still hear you, you know? I'm just thinking outside the box, you know?
I'm talking about you just said muff.
I know, eh? It is. It's a wind muff. And they also call it a dead cat, and they call it something else, too. It's got 3 different names. Training a new guy? Nice. And dreaming about aliens, eh? Fucking aliens. Goddamn aliens. Wish they'd leave us alone. I watched Interstellar last night. That's the
Yeah.
second time I've watched that movie.
Weird.
Hey, John Paul, what's going on, brother?
Yeah, I got jumped. I had him on the TV and there he was playing
Actually, what are you doing up, John Paul? I thought you'd be sleeping right now.
Watch
Late.
Dogs or something like that. Looked like Spider-Man got a little line coming from him, going to everything electronic, vehicles, people, doors, all kinds of shit. He loves that shotgun.
Have you played that game that has the hordes in it?
What?
Hordes?
Ford?
HORDS.
Probably not.
Do you know what game I'm talking about?
No, there's lots of zombie games.
Anybody in the chat know what game I'm talking about? I think John was playing it.
Are you talking about uh, like you own bridges and shit, and there's just waves and waves of them coming?
No, it's like real world. It's like GTA. It's real world like that. But it's out in the country and you're on a motorcycle or a dirt bike. You got to fabricate bombs and guns and ammo and shit.
On a dirt bike. I couldn't imagine that. I couldn't imagine that. That'd be crazy. It's hard enough. I quite like that game. At nighttime, man, it is unreal.
I can't remember the name of the fucking game now. I was going to get it.
I mean, if you ain't lived out in the woods, you don't know what scary shit is. Now,
Fuck, I can't remember the name of the game. Damn it, that's really pissing me off now.
yeah, I've got a bunch of zombie games. Hell, I got a game called Zombie. Played it for like 10 minutes. Paused it.
Yeah, my daughter has some game that has zombies in it. Call of Duty, and it's got a zombie skin or something like that.
Oh, it's got a whole board. It's just all zombies. I've had that game, Call of Duty original, but that game got hacked online, so you couldn't really enjoy the game online without someone been in there hacking.
Mm.
So, but the zombies game part of that was like one person, and it was like kept getting more and more intense, coming in waves. First time be like 10 zombies, then 20s and 40s and 50s and
Yeah,
100s.
no, this is like a real world where there's zombies in certain places, but then there's a group of them and they call them hordes. And I can't remember the name of that game.
Yeah, that's why I like that Dying Light shit. They can hoard you up on there even when you're kicking their ass. I might miss some clips. I might see if I can turn them into videos.
Yeah, I bought that expansion pack for it or whatever, where you get to drive around in the vehicle. I can't remember what that one's called.
They got DLCs for them Xbox. And probably free because the game was free.
Did you play the second one yet?
Dying Light 2, no, not yet. I
It
might
looks
have already.
it looks pretty good. Yeah, I was playing online, and apparently somebody came in and gifted me a whole bunch of pre-modded weapons. So that was nice of them.
Yeah, I just modded up a nice damn machete. Then I turned around and got a gold hatchet. Modded it all the way to heck. And I was dropping a little crazy son bitches one blow. If you time it just right and you got that dot right in their neck where you just pop that head off, they'll just be standing there twitching and shit for a minute. Still, some of them still swinging at shit. I usually kick them, knock them on down, strip them, run on up the street, killing nothing. I like one of the clips I made was two of them little son bitches was running at me, and I took off running at them and drop kicked them, and then killed them. Like, yeah, I like that game. Them volatiles are motherfucker though. Yeah,
Oh
they're
shit!
getting.
I was going to ask you about another game, but now I can't even remember the name of it. Fuck. It starts off you're in a plane crash and you crash in the ocean and you're in the lifeboat and you get to an island.
Dead Island.
No, no, not that island. And then you gotta catch fish and eat them. You gotta make fire. You gotta smoke meat, and it's fucking cool. I can't remember the name of it.
Zombie game.
No, it's not a zombie. It's like a real world living game. I guess you would call it.
Survival. Yeah.
And there's
Ark.
a
Is it Ark?
what's that?
Ark, something like that.
I can't remember the name of it.
I think that's the name of one I know of. It's like that. ARK. Ark.
Yeah, I've heard of Ark. No, this is it's like a survival game in the wild. And there's like fucking sharks in the water. And you gotta dive in the water to like wreckages.
Yeah, I don't like the water
I
shit
can't remember the name of it.
with Dying Light. Still got the feeling something's gonna be in the water one of these times.
Man, I can't believe I can't remember that. It's neat. You gotta build rafts and go to the other islands. And then you end up finding an aircraft carrier, and in the aircraft carrier is an airplane. And you have to meet certain requirements. Like you have to bring so much food there. You have to bring so much fuel there. And you got to find all these parts and the different parts. There's three main parts that you have to get. And all three of them are bosses in the ocean. So you got to fight a megalodon and kill it. You got to fight a big giant squid and an electric eel. and that gets you the parts for the engine or some fucking thing for the airplane.
Yeah, those games like that get damn
But
monotonous.
at
Wow.
the very end, yeah, it does. It does. That's why you can only play it so long, right? Before you take a break.
It's like Crossout. I don't know if you played that. It's like Road Warriors, but you just stay in your vehicle all the time. So it's vehicle to vehicle battles. But you get some pretty sophisticated weaponry and shit. It's pretty fucking rad. Pretty
Hmm.
fucking rad game. And like the longer you play, the more shit you get, the more shit you unlock. And it's like be 8 on 8 matches and shit like that.
Hmm.
You just buy engines, weapons, uh, and then, like I said, it just keeps upgrading armor, all that shit, different cloaking, heat seeking missiles,
Oh,
laser.
I got billed my yearly subscription for the PlayStation Network or whatever to get all the games and shit. And they changed all their pricing. They rebranded everything. So instead of being charged $60 a year or something like that, I ended up being charged $99.
Yeah,
But I mean, I get free games out of it, right? So it's really not that bad when you look at it this way. 'Cause you get to download the games and you get to leave them on their server and you get to access them whenever you want, right? So
like I said, I've been on Xbox Live probably 15 years, maybe
yeah.
longer. Hell, started on a 360, went through a couple of those, and I've actually had offers with my damn shit. People seen it on the website for it because I get 2 free games every month for like 15 years.
Well, I remember when, see, I'm a PlayStation guy. So I remember when the first PlayStation came out, I got one that November. It was 500 and some odd dollars. And I fucking threw it in the garbage and I regret doing it big time. I had 90 games. It had
I got an Xbox One still. I
I
mean,
had a I had a
PlayStation.
I had a chip in it. So I used to download all my games from IRC.
You remember this flat deck Sony PlayStation? The first one. You push a button, and a little thing pops up.
Yeah, yeah.
I still got one of it. Or
That's
second,
uh that's an original.
yeah, PlayStation original.
Yeah, that's what I threw in the garbage. I got a
Think
mod chip and I installed it myself. It was so easy compared to like a PS2. But my PS3 is modded, so I have one that's modded and one that's not. And I have my PS4. But I don't have very much time to game anymore. I think the last time I played on it was when I was streaming on YouTube. That was a while ago.
what was you streaming?
I was playing some PS3 games. I was gonna do Final Fantasy VII. Is what I was gonna do.
One of my favorite games, man.
Because that game takes fucking forever, right? So I thought I could do like just do record gameplay, right? Not do it live, just record gameplay and then just upload it. And then every once in a while do a live
Yeah,
one.
like a little 6-man team on Final Fantasy 7, right?
That was just oh man, that game. Fuck, that brings back memories.
Yeah.
I remember going to my friend Missy's house and Anybody could play. You just walk into a place and just sit down and just fucking get really, really baked or get really, really drunk and just play rock out to Final Fantasy VII. It was insane. That's like all we did. It was fucking crazy.
I think I had like 5 saves on that game, 5 different teams. I'd play one, get pissed off, and then go play nothing. Save it, go play nothing.
I bought the book for it, the strategy book. There's so much to do and so much you can miss, and I want to do 100% of the game.
I never do that, even though a friend of mine, he was moving out of town and didn't want to have to carry a bunch of shit. He gave me a damn Grand Theft Auto 5 hardback version of the cheap book. Looks like some damn Lewis Lamar Western book on the outside. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All leather bound looking and shit. And it's got the whole storyline, everything verbatim in there. Tells you exactly how and what to do, when to do it, and got the cheat codes, all that shit.
Yeah. You know what I remember? Very fond of this moment. Having sore fingers from playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
I got that on Xbox.
That was
The original Xbox. I got one of those. The green.
that was a really good game. I used to play that for hours.
I never really got into that one. Best game I got on that is I think Combat for 2 or something like that. I've got that on 360 too.
I think that's one other thing I want to get actually for my computer. I want to get a really good gaming joystick, you know. I don't know, maybe I can use my PS4 remote or something somehow.
I don't know.
That'd be kind of cool.
Like believe it or not, you could probably get Turtle Beach on your damn phone like I do. I can use Turtle Beach on I got. Sounds weird in my ears like that.
I just wish I had more time to play games. I miss playing games. It's a really good relaxer. I like my buddy Nay plays something Vanguard. I don't know what it is. Call of Duty or something. And he's like, yeah, man, just connect to my server. Come fucking play with us. And we'll blow up a whole bunch of people and shit. I never do. I've never went over and got it and played it. Yeah.
Yeah, they went a little too grainy, I think, on this Call of Duty World at War. They went a little too grainy.
Yeah, I know nothing about that because I was never into it really.
Call of Duty 2 was pretty tight. That Nuketown and shit.
Oh, do you recall Command and Conquer?
Oh yeah, that was a game. When I was locked up, I made a game just like that with mining minerals and shit.
Yeah.
On paper, and you had to use little rulers for movement and shit, and you had to have everything written down on paper with a code, with a little pen and a little tag with a little code on that tag as you moved it across the board, just like Command and Conquer. Everything was accounted for, every bullet.
Well, apparently they're coming out with another Command and Conquer game, from what I've been reading online.
That's pretty tight.
Like, those are pretty good games, man.
I got that on something made to the PC or.
Well, especially Red Alert 2 was really good.
I'd have it on PlayStation.
because that was all like the Cold War shit, right? I love that stuff. Like, um,
I can get the old shit on Xbox, I think.
what was that one game? Castle Wolfenstein was always about World War II and Nazis, right?
Yeah.
So those were good games. I like anything historical like that.
That's why the first Call of Duty were good. It was like World at War. He was riding around in tanks and shit. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then they just got all about down to uh, multiplayer squads and shit. Which that's fun shit, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how good the game will be, but maybe it'll do like maybe it'll cover like Desert Storm or something, you know?
I don't know, man.
Because they went all sideways too, right? They went with fucking aliens and shit like that, right? That was pretty sideways.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of another one that was good. Damn shit.
I played Command and Conquer not too long ago on my laptop.
Yeah, I can't remember what I played that on last. It had been PlayStation. Maybe it might have been PC.
Good games though.
Oh yeah, man. Games are, I don't know what it is so enticing to play games. I mean, it's weird.
Well, that's the thing. Like Death Row. Death Row's always playing either Diablo or some like retro game when he does his live streams.
Yeah, like I said, I was watching John Paul. I think he was playing Watch Dog 2 or something.
I wonder if he takes requests. You know what I have? I have MAME on my laptop, and I have it on my PlayStation 3, so I can play arcade games, the old fucking stand-up arcade games. I have a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, put a fortune in the quarter game.
Those were fun games, especially like WrestleMania. WrestleMania was really good. RoboCop was really good.
Mike Tyson Punch Out.
Terminator 2, that was really good because you got the machine gun. I remember playing the Ninja Turtles. Remember the Ninja Turtles? It was like one big system and it was like 4 players. It was all attached.
Yeah, I remember that there was one Dungeons and Dragons that was like that. You had 4 players. It was all one screen in the middle.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good one.
Nitro takes his granddaughter to an arcade day.
Yeah, I mean, growing up, I was just shit. The mall. I had it right beside Chick-fil-A. Run up there, eat something, and hit the damn game room and stay in there all night.
Yeah, we had a place called Lots of Fun. And it was like a gag gift shop, and then you went through it, and the arcade was in the back. But we have a place here that has like a couple of our old arcade games, but it's like they charge like $1 or $2 to play, not a quarter.
Okay, it's one of
Just
terrible.
a bit, eh?
Before last time I went, it was damn dollar something. Damn game, especially the good ones. They had some crazy ones, man. Like get on motorcycles and shit, and be leaning
Hmm.
and shit.
Yes, I've
Yeah.
seen them. It's pretty crazy, eh?
I like the ones where you get in and it moves. You don't have to do the move. That's pretty cool. I love racing. It's like that. That is fucking badass. I've done not like professional racing, but I've run some fast cars. Shit, when I was like 12 years old, I got like the fastest car I ever drove. That was a Barracuda.
My buddy Rob, he has a alcohol car, and he used to race it, but he hasn't raced it in probably 10 years now.
Generally not good. Alcohol is generally not good for your vehicle because of the moisture and shit.
Well, no, it's an alcohol vehicle though. That's how the engine's made for it.
Yeah, I get you on that. That's just like
Yeah,
the
it's
shit.
from the it's speedway only. It's not roadworthy. I remember when I first met him, he wanted to buy a whole bunch of vape juice from me. So I went ahead and I mixed it all up. And then he gave me his address. So I took it over to him. And he's got this big silver engine sitting on this block. And I'm like, wow, that's a pretty fucking clean engine. And he's like, oh, that's my alcohol engine. It's like 50 grand for it. I was like, what? He's like, yeah,
Made out of like stainless steel.
something like that. They're really expensive. And then he was thinking of going and just doing one more race and then he was going to sell it. But then he looked into it and he had to buy new seat harnesses and then the cost of the fuel for it's through the roof, plus pay for your entry and all that kind of bullshit. And he was like, yeah, I'm not going to bother doing that.
Yeah, I had two buddies of mine. They raced late model dirt track. One guy was like owned two construction companies and was like he didn't do no work. He just had a bunch of people work for him under his flag.
Right.
And then there was another one. He was a mechanic. That's how he got into it in his spare time. But they would race. Both of them raced differently, but Larry had more money to throw at his car. He could put 10 grand in a motor and it wouldn't be shit. Go out there and just tear it up. And that's the way he was too. He's an older dude. And he'd get out there racing them young bucks and they'd bump him and shit and he'd bump them back and he'd get red flag. He'd come back from the back of the pack, run up there in the front with him again, take the lead. Get the bumping and grinding, but he'd been in it for years. And they could tell you all the dirty tricks they used to do. It's like you could put a support strut that looks like it's broke, but you install it that way so that when you bang someone's car, it'll pop through your sheet metal and stab their tires. That's dirty.
Damn.
That's dirty pool. But like I said, you build it and attach it like it's supposed to, then it's cut. You know, it's ain't broke,
Right.
and that's what does the stabbing of the tires and shit. That's some medieval shit. But like I said, there's tricks of the trades. Like I told you about Pam, you spray your fender wells with damn Pam, mud don't stick to them,
Right.
bounces off. That's a valuable trick because that mud weighs about 200 pounds all told once you get it on the car. That adds to your weight when you're racing.
I've had so much mud on my mud flaps on my work truck that the power washer wouldn't take it off. I have to kick them first to knock all the mud off them.
Probably clay.
Yeah, it's a mixture of this clay and sand. It's almost like a cement. Crazy shit.
Yeah, clay is pretty. It wants water, but it don't take it fast.
Right.
It's a slow thing, kind of like molasses. Clay is the molasses of dirt.
Yes.
Don't taste as good though. Seen people rub it on their face though, like it was good for them. When I rode that horse named Traveler bareback, that was pretty crazy.
Uh-huh. That's what she said. Oh, somebody's in trouble.
That little Shetland pony's name was Blackie or something like that. He wouldn't get nowhere near people, but he would always run and chase after Traveler. Traveler was beautiful stallion, and he'd come right up to you. You could like, he'd come up to you, especially if you held your hand up. He'd come to
I
you.
I dated a beautiful Italian before. Unfortunately, it obviously didn't work out.
Unfortunately, your wife
For,
or
fortunately, I meant not unfortunately. Fortunately,
yeah, good recovery. Man. Good. I was gonna say, didn't sound like you said that right.
you helped me on that one there. That was a fumble and a cover.
Yeah, wars have been started for less.
Very true. But no matter the war that I have here, I always sleep in my bed. Never taking the couch. There's that happy wife, happy life thing. It's very true.
Happy spouse, happy house.
Well, I don't know if the house is happy, but my house looks sad. I got gardening to fucking
Yeah,
do.
the whole house won't be.
What's that?
I know she ain't. The whole house won't be.
Hmm, that's cool. I gotta have a fire tomorrow.
Actually, I don't know that for sure myself.
I got a whole bunch of sticks I gotta burn tomorrow.
Better get you a permit.
I don't need a permit.
Sure.
Yeah, as long as I got a grill to go on top of it, it's all good.
Uh, just checking. Just checking.
Yeah, you have to have a means to put it out, either a hose or a fire extinguisher nearby, and a grate and some kind of meat. Just hot dogs, right?
See, that's when you gotta ask them when you whip your shit out on them. You gonna get the charge for that.
Right.
That's your
I, cho-
whole.
well, I chopped down a whole bunch of a rose bush on 2 weeks ago, I think it was. So they should be dried out. They got to be burnt. My dog's getting into them and pulling them all over the fucking yard. So I don't
Yeah,
want her to get poked, and I don't want to have to fucking clean up my yard before I mow it.
there's some municipalities where people run around trying to grade the damn moisture in the wood you're trying to burn.
Really?
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
they're trying to outlaw like Coleman stoves and shit like that.
Really?
Yeah,
Didn't they ban gas stoves in New York or something in the high rises?
I'm pretty sure they did.
Yeah, I remember hearing something on the internet about that.
I mean, I think about those damn places like living, 50 floors up. That's
Right.
crazy. Man, that is nuts. There ain't no way in hell. First of all, I would feel the damn building move. I'm sorry, I'm just that damn sensitive.
Right.
I would feel it move.
I don't know. I don't think I could live in an apartment building again.
I don't like living in these, but they at least we on the ground. Could be on the third floor. That'd be a bitch. My age up down these steps. Hell no.
Well, that's why when we bought our house, we looked at it as we're never moving again, and that we need to be able to retire in it. So we've got 8 steps that go to the basement and 6 steps that go upstairs from the landing. So that's pretty good for your knees and hips when you're old. Because I gotta have a basement. I should have bought a house with a garage. But
One mama was buying before they started it down with 4-bedroom upstairs, and I was trying to work out 2 different, like a duplex downstairs, like a split. There was enough
right.
room to have two micro apartments, I guess you'd call it, and still have a base area. I already had doors, everything installed. All you had to do is just put in a partition wall, floors, all that shit. Run a little plumbing.
Would they have their own kitchen there?
Yeah. I mean, it was a lot of work to do.
So it would be like what? Like you'd be doing like a room for rent with a common area,
No.
or would you
Just
actually try and rent it out as?
2 different rooms. Separate, completely separate. Each one of them had a door. And they were ground. So they got windows. If like it was a fire or something, they can get out from any of the windows too.
Yeah.
I mean, they got crazy shit down here. They got a bunch. I don't know if they got a bunch, but I know some fly by night people work down here. They'll tear shit out. That I'm like, there's no way that was inspected. There's no way anybody would inspect and improve this place. They just tore out one of the stairwells, so now you only have one way down. You know,
Right.
there's no way they would prove that. Like he was talking about insurance and shit. Their house probably couldn't get insured if they knew the truth.
Right. Well,
Uh-oh.
there was that big boom of house renovations during COVID, right? So there were brand new contractors coming from left, right, and center.
Well, I ain't brand new.
Well, I didn't say you.
Who did?
Kojak?
Who's Kojak?
I don't know.
Kelly Savalas.
Here, he's got a chrome dome. Oh, there we are. Now we're back to domes again.
ET's land, you gonna go for a ride with him?
If what? ET lands?
Yeah, if ET lands, say, hey, freaking, let's go for a ride. You getting in?
I don't know. Am I coming back? If I am, then yes. If I am, then yes.
Remember that Twilight Zone episode, To Serve Man?
Mm. That was another good series too, The Twilight Zone, the
Yeah,
original.
they had a 4th of July marathon to that. All right, man. Where's old Jordo?
I have no idea. Bonnie might have a Tupperware thing tomorrow. I think he's been keeping a really weird sleep schedule too.
Yeah, both mom and me ain't sleeping good lately. She just wakes up.
Well, him and Bonnie they borrowed Bonnie's mom's vehicle. And it's the vehicle that Bonnie and Jordan possibly are gonna get from their parents if their parents gets a new one. So he was here the other day and I asked him, I was like, oh, you still got the vehicle? So did you get it all worked out? Because she's supposed to pay $100 a month for however much they want for it. And he's like, no, they haven't talked to us about it and they haven't asked for it back yet. It's like, wow, interesting.
Mm.
Well, I think I'm going to shut her down, Dennis. She's 1:38. Yeah.
Yep, 1:38.
I am tired. I wasn't even going to go live tonight.
I was beginning to wonder. I was like, damn, it's even late for him.
Yeah, no, I had a migraine. If I didn't have that migraine, I would have been a lot earlier.
Yeah, I guess I missed that part of it. But yeah, man. You going tomorrow?
Possibly, we'll see.
You gonna have some material. You got
Well,
some Batman shit, man.
yeah, I'm going to get some Batman, and I've already got that Tony Chase stuff.
Goody.
So I have that to review.
Alrighty, man. Well, I'm gonna jump down. You have a good one.
Yeah, you too, man.
Hope your headache goes away quick.
Yeah, it's gone already. I took naproxen.
Cool. Well, everybody be blessed out there. Good night.
Later, Dennis. Later, Dave. Well, that was fun. But it is getting late, and I am fucking tired. Having a migraine does not help. It takes all the energy out of you. So, anywho, this concludes another episode of the freaking like, share, and subscribe because it does something. What it does, I don't know. And we will catch you guys next time. Peace.
You feel that? Ah, shit.
Drowning deep in my sea of loathing, broken your serpentine. Will you give it to me? It seems what's left of my human side is slowly changing in me. Will you give it to me? Looking at my own reflection, when suddenly it changes, violently it changes. Oh no, there is no turning back now. You've woken up the demon in me. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Open up your hate and let everyone make. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. You mother, get up, come on, get down with the sickness. You fucker, get up, come on, get down with the sickness. And this is the gift that has been given to me.
Hey, I'm Kyle, here to tell you about an amazing new product, the Jizzle. Now, I know what you're saying. Kyle, I already got a cum rag at home. But the Jizzle is not your ordinary cum rag. It's designed using space-age technology, materials actually used on the space shuttle available to you to clean up your cum. Look at this mess over here. Boy, that's a lot of cum. Don't use this crusty old sock. Look at this. You're just pushing it around. See how it's just pushing the cum around? Now your sock's dirty. Who needs that? Check this out. You're gonna love it. The Jizzle. Wipe, gone. Easy peasy. Look at this. See all that cum? Splooge on the carpet? No worries. Just simply lay the Jizzle over it. Apply some pressure, like that. Look at that. It soaks it up. It literally sucks the cum out of the carpet. Now that's something your mom's bathrobe isn't gonna do. Got cum on your arm? No problem. Check this out. Wipe. Cum's gone. You can go out to a fancy restaurant, not have to worry about it. But don't take my word for it. Listen to some of our satisfied customers.
It's great. I mean, I have 4 teenage sons at home. I couldn't live without it.
I have one for the car, one for the boat, and one at home. It's great on camping trips. The Jizzle is a miracle.
Guys, you're gonna spend $20 a month on paper towel and toilet paper to clean up all your cum. But if you act now, you'll get not 1, but 3 Jizzles for the low payment of $9.99.
Order the Jizzle today for $9.99. No CODs.